Hello, y'all. How's it going? It is Monday. It is July 13th. July 13th, Monday. And it is time to finish Donkey Kong 64 101%. For the previous 4 Mondays, so across the last 5 weeks, basically, this being the 5th week, across the last 4 Mondays, across the last 4 weeks. Okay, it's been 4 weeks since the first stream, so 5 Mondays total, including this one. Across the last 5 streams, including this one, the last 5 Monday streams, including this one, I have done so much of Donkey Kong 64. In fact, most all of, let's not mess around here. Let's go to the place where we can actually see that in the menu here. We have done basically everything, nearly everything, not quite everything. There's a number of things we haven't done, which is of course why we still have a stream today. But we have done 93%. And that includes 190 golden bananas across the previous 4 streams. And I'll say I've been really happy, like, how things have gone. There's been a few golden bananas. There's been a handful of golden bananas that have been particular nightmares, and I expect it to be nightmares, like Beaver Bother, DK Arcade, the Beatles, the 2 Beetle races, but like all of them, and like a handful of others, like the race with the rabbits, and there's been a handful. There's been a handful of monsters, but for the most part, we've gotten through all of them, and there's just 10 left. They're all in DK Isles. All the worlds are 100% completed, and we just have to do 10 more GBs in Donkey Kong Isles, and then we'll be ready to head into Hideout Helm to finish it off. And then we have 1 more GB, the secret GB, outside in DK Isles, which we get after Hideout Helm, and then we'll be on to Rool to finish it. The last few streams have been probably an average of like 5-6 hours each. I will say I'd be surprised if that took this long. This took that long this time. I feel like this time we're gonna do this faster this time, significantly faster, meaningfully faster. This is going to be a shorter stream than the last 4 have been, I reckon, because really all you have to do is 10 golden bananas in the overworld. Not big deals, not hard ones. There's no monsters left. I'm pretty sure we're done with Beaver Bother. I'm 80% sure there's not a Beaver Bother hiding among the 10. I'm pretty sure all the Beaver Bothers were in that last world. God, 2 Beaver Bothers, 1 world. That was a nightmare. Took up, I looked after the stream. Took 90 minutes total to get through the 2 of them. That first Beaver Bother, that first hard Beaver Bother, is probably the longest golden banana in the game to get, even longer than some of the Beetle races and a couple of the others that were nightmarish as well. But and including the Nintendo coin as part of the DK arcade. Yeah. I'll say our work is cut out for us. There's not hard things left, other than Hideout Helm, other than K. Rool. I will say, for what it's worth, when I was a kid, I played tons and tons and tons of this game, but could never get past DK Arcade, and then used a Game Shark and borked my DK Arcade, so I couldn't actually get the Nintendo coin anymore. And as a result, I never finished this game vanilla style. And, you know, as more recently as an adult, I've done the randomizer a bunch of times, but never, seldomly, always, very rarely have I ever done it where I have to actually do all the phases of K. Rool in a row. Usually I just do like 2 phases of K. Rool and a much shortened Hideout Helm, if any Hideout Helm at all, so I'll say this might be the first time since I was a very, very small child that I played through Hideout Helm, and it might be the first time that I did entirety of K. Rool and all his phases without, you know, resorting to save states or you know, having a reduced number of them. So, we'll see what happens with those. There's still difficulty left, but it's like stock difficulty. It's like normal difficulty. It's not difficulty where you would go, oh my god, this is a nightmare. No, it's gonna be fine. Worst case, we have to try a big long sequence of bosses multiple times. We're probably gonna get through Helm in 1. We're probably going to get through, especially since we'll have all the blueprints, so we'll have all the time in the world. It's probably gonna go good. Let's stay positive here. This is gonna go great. I will say just one more statement before we begin. I will say that as a kid, I loved this game. As a teen, I sort of fell out of love with it to a good degree, and it's only been very recently that DK64 randomizer has sort of brought me back around to it and sort of softened me up to say, you know what, this game can be pretty mindless and pretty repetitive, samey, etc. But you know, it's fun. It's not bad. Those aren't bad things if you're just like in for a relaxed, straightforward, brainless time. You know, if all you want to think about is, where do I go next? Where should I go next? Where do I gotta go next? And things of that nature. It has been hellish having to do all the fucking nightmare bananas that I never did as a kid and never have done before, but hey, we're on the cusp of getting 101%, which is, like I said, something I never did as a kid, never could do as a kid, never wanted to do as a teen, and never bothered to do as an adult. So this has been a fun time. This has been a first in a lifetime type thing. And we are on the cusp of it. Let me take a drink of my water and then we'll begin. Ah! Let's go! Here we go! We are starting in tonight, folks, with the obvious. We just got 10 bananas left in DK Isles, and we gotta get them all. I'm not 100% sure where they all are, but let's just wing it for a bit. And I'll say I do got the guide here that has a lovely, like, it has a lovely fold-out map where you can see there's the DK Isles, and like all the individual golden bananas are like listed on this fold-out page. So we can have a look at that if we think we need it, but I'm thinking for now, let's just relax and enjoy the last 10 GBs in this goddamn game. Let's just explore and collect as you do. Now, for the record, let me say again, we've done everything, I believe, in all the other places. Let's confirm. Yes. 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 So we've done everything except for the 10 here, as well as one banana fairy here, and also a crown. So we will have to find all those things. We will find all those things before we go into Hideout Helm. We've also gotten all the banana medallions, all but 2 of the blueprints. So I think we have 2 of the battle crowns. Oh, well, there's one in Hideout Helm. Yeah, I think that's right. We need the boss key from Hideout Helm. We need the 5 banana medals from Hideout Helm. The 2 banana fairies are in Hideout Helm. Yeah. Let's see that real fast again. So yeah, one of the battle crowns there, one in Hideout Helm. let's see. Blueprint-wise, Tiny Kong is missing hers, and so is Donkey Kong. So keep that in mind, let's just start by going the most obvious place in the world where we've done nothing. Let's go to the lobby of Hideout Helm, which does have, I believe, one of our blueprints. So that's an important thing. And the other thing that it has is a banana or two. I forget if it's one banana or two, but important thing is that we haven't been up there yet. So yeah, we did get the one where you play the instrument over here, and also the ground pound thing. We did that last time, so that we could avoid having 13 golden bananas to collect tonight. We have 11 because we collected those two, and got that all nice and done. I maintain that was a good idea. That you don't want to collect an unlucky number of bananas in a stream. Don't be ridiculous. You want it to be a nice lucky number. It's okay. 11 is okay. It's not exactly a I mean, it's no 7, but it's a prime. It's cool. It's not unlucky in any way. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Okay, here's what we're doing now. We're going to go kill this guy. Starting from here, right? Yes, good. Okay. And our platform is still there. Sometimes in this game, walking in a straight line is a challenge. It's not... Get out of the lava. Don't... Okay, good. We have invulnerability while we fell into the lava. That's great. That's what we want. That's what we need. And now we got the blueprints. Yeah. Walking in a straight line is sometimes hard in old N64 games. A bit. It's a bit hard. There's harder things in games. There's harder challenges here. But, that's like one last one for us. Wow. And we managed it, and we did it, and now... Over here is another, the bonus game for our second tonight.
Welcome to
It's Kremlin Kosh. Welcome to bonus stage. I think this is the farthest... This might be technically the farthest into the game bonus level that there is, because this one is before the last level. I guess I'm not including bonus stages that are part of the actual level. There's totally like bonus stages part of the actual level. Those ones are probably the last hardest ones in the game. This one is quite easy, I think. These guys are popping out and hiding pretty fast, but I don't hurry. But we still got them. I don't know that we heard that hurry sound effect before in this entire game. Is that exclusive to? I don't know how many of the bonus stages have that hurry sound effect, but cool. There we go. We finished it. Now we'll just, oops, shit. I'm just gonna go tap the pad, the teleport pad. We're not going in. We're not going in yet, though we have more than enough, GBs. You only need half the GBs in the game to beat the game. That's a pretty reasonable amount of golden bananas, honestly. Half. You need like 90% to finish Banjo-Kazooie. You need like what's it, 70, 80%? Like 80% to finish Banjo-Tooie. You need 50% to finish Donkey Kong 64. Mind you, 100 is a lot more than you know, is more than the jiggies in those games, percentages aside. So That's, like, interesting and shit. Also, even less than that, percentage-wise, Mario Odyssey with, like 10%. And even less than that, Bonanza with 0%. Wow. How, required clear rates have fallen over the generations. Sunshine just requires like 6 shines per world or so. It's a different comparison. They're very different games, and also because TUI is between DK64 and this, so it's not like a super trend or nothing. It's just disconnected games that require different amounts of collection. Interesting. Is it interesting? I hope it's interesting. Anywho, let's continue looking around. I don't know if there's anything left with fucking shit. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, there is something to get there. I need to get Donkey Kong. Right, I remember when we were up there and did the thing earlier up there, with Snide's place. When we were coming down from that, we saw Donkey Kong's pad, and I said, oh shit. And then I forgot about it, and now we will get it. Let's go into Snide's place and grab the thing. We did the minigame in there already, so that's done. I'll say again, 8 left. 8 left that we can get right now. I will say, these are the final 10 golden bananas, but they're not the final 10 golden bananas. There's one more secret golden banana after the 10, but for that we'll have to do Hideout Helm first. So, you know, chill, relax, kick the legs up. Here we go. Let's go get number 3. There's a couple lobbies I think have some stuff that we didn't get before, so we will lobby it up pretty soon here. That's I think the next I think that's the next place to go. There's a number of lobbies. Donkey Kong. Let's just go, I was about to say in, like, chronological order. We can go in chronological order. Yeah, we can go level by level. I was going to go to Factory, because I know for sure there's something there, but you know what? It's just as quick to go to Japes and just make extra sure. I'm pretty sure we got everything in Japes, for what it's worth. That's the one lobby I'm sure about. Castle, I'm pretty sure we got everything. DK's house has jack shit. Japes, I think, just has this under the boulder, and I'm 99% sure we got that. So I'm gonna turn around and exit immediately. Let's just be thorough here. Let's be thorough. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure we fast up whatever the hell's in Aztec. I feel like this Aztec golden banana, this Aztec lobby golden banana, has always confused me. It's always been weird as far as like, how are you supposed to do it? Maybe it's just a banana that has a bunch of steps, and if you try to do it immediately, you realize like, oh, I don't have everything I need to do it. All the stuff, I don't know. You do these 2 gongs, that's simple enough, but how do you get up there? It like floats up to the ceiling. What's up with that? Is there a Diddy Kong jetpack in here? Are you supposed to like you do a long jump followed by an attack jump? No. Do like a full jump He has to be behind the Tiny Kong. Key has to be behind this Tiny Kong door. So, yeah. But what's behind there? Is it a rocket barrel? It's a Chunky Kong thing, I think. Is that ground pound with Chunky Kong? I don't know. Yeah, I maintain that this is confusing. This is a very confusing one to get. Out of music? Why? I can't use the sound. Can't play my song. Why can't I play my song in here? That's bizarre. How bizarre. Am I supposed to kill these two guys? I'll kill them by shooting them. Okay, that gives me okay, yeah, I can see why I never figured this out, because I would have never just killed those guys. And also, wait, that just gives me a hint thingy. That just gives me a hint thingy. And this is not how you get to the barrel. Okay, so how do you get to the barrel then? How do you get to the bonus? Clearly it's Diddy Kong's bonus because Diddy Kong, he unlocked it, right? No, maybe it's Tiny Kong's. Maybe it's Tiny Kong's actually, because Tiny Kong can get there because of hover. Because of ponytail twirl. That's gotta be it. Maybe it's not it. Maybe there's vines that descend from the ceiling when you do something. Okay, I was able to get there by jumping. It's a Tiny Kong thing. It's weird that this is one of the few cases where you need to do something as one Kong, and then another Kong, like, actually finishes it off. Usually, it's all one Kong all the way. Like, very seldomly are you combining or switching Kongs mid-GB. I don't know if there are any other examples of that throughout the whole fucking game, actually. So, I stand by my confusion. Watch this be a Diddy Kong Golden Banana after all, and Tiny Kong can't get it. Nope, it's a tiny. It's a tiny. Okay. Weird. I guess there's cases where you do the gongs and you raise the tower and then Tiny and then that's actually how you get into Beetles for Tiny. So, yeah, I guess there's precedent in Diddy Kong's charge being the way to get a weird banana, but whatever. I think we're done with this. By the way, let's note here. We have 2 left with Diddy. We have 1 left with DK. We have 1 left with Lanky. We have 2 left with Tiny, including Blueprint. And we have Chunky. Chunky's done. Not with random collectible, random doors notwithstanding. So let's go to Factory. I'm pretty sure Factory has in its lobby one that we didn't get. We didn't spend that much time in Factory lobby. We were moving too fast that stream where we did Factory. That stream was our most productive stream. The second one where we did Factory and Gloomy and Galleon where we did 64 GBs. I didn't have time to stop in the lobby, and if I had, it wouldn't have been the number of the console this is on. It would have passed that a bit. In this lobby, you can play your instruments. I don't know. I guess here's a case where we pull a lever, and that unlocks a thing. That unlocks your own thing, your own barrel bongo pad. So, yeah, play the barrel bongos. Are they barrel bongos like the from Donkey Konga, or are they just Thank you for the banana. Thank you, thank you. Pick a color: orange, maroon, teal, or blue. I've always been actually I do like orange a lot, but you know what's also good? I like burgundy, which is sort of a dark red, sort of close a little bit to maroon, right? I'm gonna say orange shard. Is this the thing where I feel like this might be where Tiny's crush is hidden in this box? This is like one of those stripper cakes. Yes, this is exactly like a stripper cake, where there's a surprise waiting for us inside, and wouldn't you know it, it's an enemy that we've been looking for. Also a fairy, banana fairy. I just picked a tea flavor? Gotcha. Never been a big tea man. Not really a fan of it. Had it a couple times in Japan, but nah, it doesn't really agree with me much. The flavor, I don't know. The flavors, all the flavors in general. Just not sure there's one I like. I know there's a lot of different teas, but all the ones I found didn't really agree with me. Hey, Blake Talca, how you doing? Great, great, great. By the way, we did just do, with that one, we did just do, one more, and, I'll say I don't really care for energy drinks or coffees or, I don't really care for drinks in general other than water, so, you know, just not really my thing in general, but tea especially didn't click with me. We just got the last of the blueprints, and that means we have just 4 left here, 4 left in the game. We have 2 blueprints that we have to turn in still, which are the last blueprints, and yeah, I think now let's go to Gloomy Galleon Lobby, and we'll get the, I think there's one there, one of the last 3. Again, thank you, Blake Talca. We're almost done. We almost got this. And then we'll be heading to Hideout Helm, and then we'll be doing some other stuff. How was y'all's weekend, by the way? I didn't say at any point in the last, let's see, half hour? Wow. We've been going for a bit. But we're almost done. Having said in the half hour, my weekend was lovely. Had a nice, never had eggnog. Don't know what it tastes like. Had a nice weekend. SGDQ was lovely. Watched a little bit of that. Not a lot, honestly. I was busy doing family stuff on Saturday. Had a sort of a family birthday type thing to celebrate over on Saturday day. Not the exact date or nothing, but, you know, close enough for government work. This is a Chunky... Wait, is it Chunky? Okay, hey, this is another case where Chunky does something, and then the other Kongs profit. In this case, it would be Tiny profiting. Tiny was the one that benefited from the other case of one Kong doing something, and then Tiny Kong going through a small thing or hovering for a bit. Tiny Kong is getting some assists. Tiny Kong gets a that's an interesting pattern that probably means nothing, and don't think about it and don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. You're getting a sickness and your lawnmower's tire fell off. Dang, that's too bad. Hover from a higher platform. SGDQ was lovely. Gotta say, after the stream on Friday, I watched the Windswept run. Gotta say, that Windswept run, fucking great. That game really does, like, shine in the hand of speedrunners. It's a fantastic little indie DKC like that has a lot of sauce and a lot of like speed and crap going on with it, and skill expression, tech, things of that nature. It's a damn good run, very entertaining and very quick as well. I also saw the Super Mario 64 120 TAS, which was really quite amazing. Just non-stop amazing tricks for like an hour and a half or so. Well, about 1 hour 20 minutes was the estimate. I think the actual time was like a little below that, but you know, they rounded up because they don't want to show how fast it is until you actually watch it. Unless you look at the title on YouTube, the title of the run on YouTube. A TAS, of course, is a tool-assisted speedrun, so it's like they know already how long it takes, because how long it takes is how long it takes, but it was a damn good one. Need to started watching the Wind Waker rando, but from that SGDQ as well, but haven't finished it. Haven't let's see, we're next going to we're going to the yes, we're going to Fungi. We have 3 left, by the way. Just 3 left here in DK Isles. So this is a good place to look for the last couple. I think this is about right. You worked worked out for the first time in forever, and you're feeling it? Dang. That's too bad. Do we shoot that as Diddy Kong? Is that like a mushroom that we have to shoot? That might be a mushroom that we shoot as Diddy Kong on the ceiling. Let's try that real fast. It's nothing. Am I hitting? Don't know if I'm hitting yet. Okay, this is a Kong relay. This one you have to. This is actually one. Earlier there was one where I thought that we had to switch Kongs to do every single color of mushroom. This actually you do have to switch Kongs. So my confusion there is mildly justified, actually, because the game does do it the way that I thought it was doing it here. Actually, so it does it both ways, depending on context. Neat. This is also like the only one where... Wait, out? Wouldn't... No, okay, that's green, so it's gonna be a tiny... Going to be a tiny one in the end. I was wondering, because Chunky already got his, how that would work, but no, it's a tiny, banana. Kong, I think this is unique among all the 200 GBs in this game. Wait, what? You unlocked a Chunky? Chunky's done. How? What? Don't. Oh, this isn't the golden banana. This is the arena. This is the arena that we're missing. Okay, good. Still unique, still fairly unique, but even more unique because it's not for it's not a golden banana. It's a arena that you have to work for. This is probably the one that is the easiest to just skip, considering that you don't have to do anything else for. You don't have to do basically anything for any of the other arenas, so you might as well do them because you only need 4, unless you're going for percentage, unless you're going for 101, which we are, so there you go. I think that's interesting. Ooh, let's do this, let's finish this. So yeah, I had a nice, relaxing weekend. Slept a lot, stayed up late, as you do, and now I need to, Sunday is always the designated day for sleeping, and sleeping in, and, will, always be, even as, working conditions, even as my, even as, I have less of a work to balance all out the life with. Even then, I will refuse to get up on a Sunday. Doesn't seem right, doesn't seem good. Rather just sleep in and, yeah. Also, worked on my, Godot stuff a fair bit over the weekend. Got some nice, solid progress there. That's starting to come together. Starting to take real fucking shape. Crystal Caves next. Yes, okay. Actually, I think right here we should take Diddy out for a spin because Diddy needs to fly with the rocket barrel. That arena reminded you of SpongeBob for some reason. Truth or Square? Never heard of that one. There's a couple of SpongeBob games that I've heard of, played, seen the remakes of, played as there was one that my cousins had and brought to like the Jersey Shore one year. I remember playing like a bit of that as a kid for randomly. They had like the PlayStation or whatever. That probably was Battle for Bikini Bottom. Was that the 2D one? Battle for Bikini Bottom? Played that one a bit as a kid. I say a bit, you know, my cousins had it. I don't know if it was like... I don't know if there was a GameCube version that I could have played on my own hardware. But, I didn't. I don't think I rented it either. Nice and easy, this one. These guys are... not getting their chomp off all that often. We got this. Just need one area to get through, and we'll be done, and there it is. You'd recommend Truth or Square, but it requires a microphone? No, the Thor does not have a microphone. The AYN Thor does not. Sadly, because some DS games do require it, and you sort of have to do like a, you just have like the mic be on or off. Actually, I don't know if it does or not. I think it might, but I don't think that emulators support the microphones generally. I'm not sure how that's, I'm not sure. Let's check caves, though. I think we got everything in caves, so, worth noting, we're down to 2. We're down to 2 left. So we're almost all the way there. It's just, I think we got everything in caves, and I think we got everything in the lobby of caves and the lobby of, we got this one with the invulnerability. I remember that. We also did whatever it is. We didn't do whatever it is over here because this just unlocks the hint doors, which we don't need. I got a perfectly good player's guide for such tips. I don't think you can recommend streaming it without a microphone. Yeah, I'm not sure there's like support for those things in emulators in general, even on PC. Oh, here we go. This is something that we definitely didn't do. I didn't fly in this area. So we didn't get this one, which would be our second to last one. Last! Thank you, Squawks. Why did you drop it down there, Squawks? That was a weird place to drop it. Just give it to me. One more golden banana is left in the game. That's not the secret one. And not blueprints either that we haven't turned in. What the hell is it going to have been? What did which one did I miss? There's just one more obvious place to check here in Isles. And then, it's probably on one of the paths. It's not in the obvious, place, which would be the castle lobby. I think we did everything in the castle lobby, though not 1000% clear. I did see, I think we checked last time that the switch over here is already done. This banana was collected. Yes. So I think it could be somewhere up on Crocodile Isle. Let's check those two places real quick. Just have a nice quick walk around the both of them, and then failing that, I'll pull out the guide and we'll have a look and we'll find out where the last one is. Let's fucking go. Is it in Castle Lobby? It's in DK Isles somewhere. We know that. And also we know it is not Donkey Kong. Also we know it is... Huh? What? Oh, it's a Lanky Kong. It's a Lanky Kong one is what we know now. We know it belongs to Lanky Kong. Lanky Kong is the has the only non-blueprint, non-secret golden banana left. I guess there have been several cases where you lift a boulder and then you do something with another Kong. That's the other example of cooperation between Kongs in this game. Lifting boulders and letting the other Kong do a thing. I think we already got the thing on top of this, but it is a lanky thing, so let me just be 1000% sure that I definitely did get that right. What if there's like a shooting thing also up there? Maybe I missed the shooting thing up there. Let's go check. Let's go be extra safe and inflate ourselves just like a balloon. Do so. Oh, this is done. This area reminds me of that Banjo fan game, The Beach. Which Banjo fan game? Do you mean like the one that's like a... Do you mean like one of Kirko's hacks mods? Or do you mean the one that's like BKPC or BKPC2? That's a hell of a pull. That's you remembered that stream I did of it like 2 years ago? That's a hell of a memory like a steel trap, if so, Chard. Wow. The Mumbo game. Oh, right, Mumbo Mania. That's one that people actually that one's recent. I don't know anyone else remembers BKPC. Probably people do. It was a fan game of the aughts, you know, early aughts. Very there weren't that many of them back then. Oh, I know where it is. I remember it. Okay, the last place that we haven't looked. That's right. There's one golden banana in K Lumsy's cage. Of course, there it is. And I gotta take this barrel. I need to run to a switch or something. And then I need to run back real damn quick. As the one golden banana that's in this area, you know, it's kind of like kind of a weird thing, isn't it? There's no other golden bananas in this room. I guess it kind of gives me the vibes of like Donkey Kong's home, where there should be nothing, but there is actually something. There is actually one thing, and that is it. Not a place I spend time normally. You normally pop the head in and then leave, so that's how I forgot that. And now we have them all, other than blueprints, which we will now turn in. Let's go, we'll go into Japes and we'll turn in blueprints. So yeah, weekend went well. Making progress with managed to find some time to make all progress on all the things that I want to do in my life. It's not a timestamp yet. Let's just get the last 2 turned in, and then we'll have timestamp when we go to Hideout Helm. Weekend went nice. Did a bunch of the stuff I've been meaning to do, like started working a little bit more on the shorts curation. Made a couple new ones, which I haven't done in a bit because I've been fucking swamped with a whole backlog of ones I haven't quite finished editing yet. But we'll hopefully catch up on all that crap before too long, and then I'll have things more together, I say. Realistically, I'll say I'm pretty behind. I've been pretty behind on, like, short-form stuff for a while, and, really, there's no hope of ever catching up, but, there is hope of just, like, surely and steadily, you know, making content out of older ones, and, you know, if I can, any week where I'm doing more streams, less streams than I am clipping up is a good week, and, well, currently, I think the backlog is at like 160 streams that I haven't clipped up yet. Haven't started for short-form content yet. That's a problem, but also a problem is the ones that I've done, but I haven't actually edited and gotten ready to go. And that backlog has also been looking insurmountable, so I'm gonna mount that before I add more to that pile by editing more, you know, starting more of them. 200! 200! There we go. We got 200. Wait, what's bonus? What the hell is bonus? Hang on. What the fuck is bonus? Bonus? We got all the blueprints. You can see here, all the blueprints. We know how the machine is all set up, and we have the maximum time. Oh god. Yeah, so you can go in here now, and I can do any of these 8 mini games. Oh god. If I were to do Beaver Bother, what would be the would it be for 15 or would it be for the lesser amount? That'd be for 15. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! No! Okay, that's an interesting bonus. I think I'm good on all of these. I think I'm good on all of these. Actually, thank you, Snide. That will not be required. No bonus for me. I've already gotten plenty of bonus. The last, the other, like, while getting all the bananas, all 200 of them. I've already had too much Beaver Bother. I'm good on Beaver Bother, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. So yeah, yesterday was cool. Watched all the stuff I like to watch. Enjoyed. I finished rewatching The Office / watching The Office. The ninth season sure isn't great, and the finale was not great either. But you know what I'll say? I'll say at the very least they didn't go to jail for no reason. So you know I've seen worse finales. I've seen worse sitcom finales. It was kind of nice seeing what everyone got up to after The Office, but overall I would say that season 9 is just too stupid. Too stupid. Everyone's too stupid at that point, and it's dumb and bad, and I don't care for it. The ways in which everyone's been just made into a clown, ways that they weren't originally a clown. Also a perfectly fine episode of Dragon House. Also you know, plenty of good shit. Flanderized is the word, yeah. I kind of feel like that term just sounds a little bit pretentious, but it is accurate. That is how I would describe it. I watched some video essays on The Office, and you know, watching them, some of them I'm just shaking my head a little bit. Some of them give the later seasons too much credit. Some of them, one of them I saw even said, like, Andy as boss was a good idea, basically, in so many words. I'm sitting there going like, nope, no it wasn't. No, it was a bad idea. It was a really bad choice, and could not lead. Was picked because the hangover was big, and you know what? After the hangover, what happened with him? What happened with Hideout Helm and K? I mean, he's a very cool guy, and I like him a lot, but he did not have the star power I think they were looking for. Kind of a stupid thing to base the star of your sitcom based off star power. You know, it's not like people watch The Office because of the 40-year-old virgin and Michael Scott being big in that, you know, the actor of Michael Scott being big in that movie. You know, and after that, like, what did he do? Like, get smart? That was not great. I liked the Wall Street one where he was playing an angry banker, the Michael Scott actor. That was good, but that's not like why The Office was big. I'm gonna take a drink of my water and then let's start Hideout Helm. You know what the thing actually that annoys me watching some of those think pieces and video essays and stuff? When they talk about popular episodes based on like Nielsen ratings or something, because I just don't understand how that would be possibly a good way to judge the value, the quality of an episode, how many people were tuned in on day one. Like, that's a way of judging, like, how popular a series was over time, but, like, you can't use that to say, like, this was the most unpopular episode, no one was watching it. Like, well, that's not because they knew psychically that the episode would be bad. Like, that's just because, I don't know why. Maybe the previews were shit. Maybe the previews were great on the episode that has the most Nielsen ratings. Very rare that Nielsen ratings would be affected by, like, people calling up each other and saying, hey, this episode is good, come watch, or the opposite, people going, this is crap, I'm just gonna change the channel. That, barely happened in the day. Well, I guess it got easier as, like, TiVos and things made it so, like, you could just, leave it and watch the recording later. That'd be my pet peeve with, some of those video essays that I watched as I was finishing The Office. Just like a focus on ratings and objective measures of what's the best and what's the worst episode. Like, use your own measure. Use your own brain. When you say in a video essay, this is the worst episode, you shouldn't then say, like, it's the worst episode because IMDb says it. I think you should say it's the worst episode because you say it's the worst episode. And you hate it. I saw the Get the Girl. I don't think I hated Get the Girl as much as some other episodes of Season 8. There were some other episodes of Season 8 that were terrible. I would particularly call out the one where they were hawking a triangular iPad. That was so fucking stupid. Like, that's just not even funny. And the whole episode was just based around that joke. I think that's my least favorite episode of The Office, the triangular iPad one. And maybe The Farm as a close second. But yeah, the last few seasons were not good, and I have sated my curiosity now, and I will not be watching the paper. I don't need to watch any more The Office. Maybe I'll watch some Parks and Rec, or House MD, or I don't know. It was in Season 8, the iPad episode. They were like manning a store that sells their products, and it was a really dumb, it was not a bad arc, but it had such a stupid ending, where it's just like, oh my god, this is so poorly conceived that, like, it beggars belief. It's at the very least, when they were selling paper, they were selling fucking paper. They weren't selling clown masks and clown shoes and things of that nature. It doesn't have to be a joke that they're selling paper. You know, like, that's not the joke. Whatever. House is worth watching to the end at least once. Okay, I got, that's gotta be the next thing then. I'm gonna resume watching House. I think, yeah, that's gotta be it. Hideout Helm. It's time for Hideout Helm. I wanted to finish my tangents on The Office before we went in and started this, because it's serious time. We're on a timer now. We have to shut down this machine, and we have to shut down this machine. And finish the game. Please, Master, just give us another couple hours. No, I'm here now, and we're doing it. And because we gave this guy all the blueprints, this guy designed the machine. Every blueprint we got gave us a minute, I think, or something. We got 5 blueprints per level. I think we start off with 20 minutes, and each blueprint gives us an additional one, so that adds up to a total of 50 minutes, so this could be up to 15 minutes long, which I'll say I'm pretty sure I never had near that amount of time last few times I've done this, and I say the last time, I think the last time I did this I was a kid, at least fully style. I have done the randomizer, and I preferred a reduced helm that also has different minigames, so, you know, randomized minigames, you know, so this will be the first time in forever that I'm seeing the vanilla experience, but ideally the time will be more than enough. We already ate up a minute by farting around at the start, didn't we? We got a Chunky Kong thing here. So basically we got like a really weird obstacle course here where you walk up a hill, you shoot a target on a wall. This is just a very weird triathlon here at the start. The next step will probably be like, let's actually check and see what it is we have to do next. Great, well, if we need to switch Kongs, it's not giving us a hint yet which Kong we need to switch to. I'm gonna guess Tiny Kong is next. Okay, good. We didn't have to switch Kongs until here. And yes, it is Tiny Kong up next. You go over some vines, and then you shrink down and go through a pipe. I do think it is weird in retrospect to realize, like, how much of these DK64 and Banjo-Kazooie early 3D platformers are not really platforming so much as they are walking. You know, there's not, like, holes in the floor. There's not, like, changes in elevation. You're just walking to a pipe. There were some vines earlier. We jumped across some vines. That was pretty, that was fairly platformery, but was it really? And the next part of this triathlon is to, I guess now it's a quadathlon, would be to, pull this lever, at which point, we have, like, one more thing that we do as Diddy before we start doing the rooms individual style. Might have one more thing to do as Diddy. We walk to a switch and we hit B. That's the fourth phase. Okay, this is actually the Diddy Kong one actually looks like kind of a challenge. I bet it's timed. Oh, yes it is. It's super timed. Okay. This is actually a fairly hard part of it. At the very least, these are the rings where, god damn it, These are the rings where they actually exist in 3D space. They are not the rings that dodge you. So that at least is nice. We can fly towards them and they won't dodge us. The previous flying ring challenges should have used these rings. Showing that you can use them here shows that you could have used them forever ago in the first place. The several times that you flew through the weird shit rings could have been the good rings all along. Maybe there's technical reasons why that was hard. Couldn't make a bird poop them out. Something of that nature. Okay, first phase is done. Now, the thing that we do is that we go area by area and we get the banana medallions. That's like the main... But this is like the main part of this that is left. And the main thing that I actually remember. Because I'm pretty sure... Right, you need to do these in a certain order. Wait, what the fuck's the order? And which Kong do you need for each part of the order? It's not fucking obvious, is it? Just explore and see where the pads are. Oh, also fucking, I guess... I need to use Chunky to, like, open the doors. And stuff. Oh, that's annoying. We've only used 5 minutes left. We've only used 5 minutes. You could do this in 20. We have, like, double the amount of time that you would if you didn't get any blueprints whatsoever. Why would you go through the entire game and not get the easiest type of banana, though? That's, probably pretty rare. Unless you use, like, you know, glitches to get right to the end, you know. And in that case, yeah, probably not so much. Let's fly. It's nice that we have infinite coconuts. That is, we do need to do that, Okay, it's not Diddy Kong next. We do need to do the minigame for this. The challenge room thing for 101%, but we will do that after. We will do that as Helm. Where the hell is the place we're supposed to go? You know, we haven't consulted the guide at all. We could, and if I paused, it would pause the timer and give me time to think, I reckon. That would be a good idea. Probably this one, right? Oh, motherfucker. Well, we do have to open that door with Chunky Kong. Right? We do have to open that door with Chunky Kong. Why would it doesn't matter. Do have to open that door with Chunky Kong. I was wondering, like, why actually when we did the shooting thing with Chunky Kong earlier, why wasn't that just punch down a wall that could only logically be done with Chunky Kong rather than a fire your instrument, fire your weapon thing at a switch that could have been any Kong? Doesn't quite matter. Okay, that's, it is, we do need to, yes. There's one fucking, there it is. Alright, and this one has it, and it's Donkey Kong's. Okay, you know what, it's probably the order of the Kongs. Probably the canonical order of the Kongs is the order this goes in. So, yes, it's Donkey Kong time. We've used up like a little less than 20% of our time. Yeah, not liking this level design. Yeah, it's weird and not great. And you're on a timer for the first time in the game. It's awkward. But the meat and potatoes of this level really is right here, where you have to do 2 minigames per cog. And it does include some interesting stuff like, hey, Rambi's back. Remember how we played as Rambi for 2 seconds earlier in this game? This is the other 2 seconds. Bad luck! Also, yes, every time you fail a minigame, That is just wasting time that you actually do need. So, you know, don't. At the very least, I think these minigames are pretty straightforward. You just kill enemies, and like, it's not like a beaver bother type thing. You know, this isn't anywhere near as bad as like, none of these are gonna be a beaver bother type thing. That said, if you're doing the randomizer ever, there's like a good chance that it could be something like a beaver bother. God help you if you get beaver bother in Hideout Helm randomizer. You're fucked. Oh hey, this is the one barrel cannon that's in actual 3D space. We actually jump into this barrel cannon in the world of this minigame. Wow. Why didn't they have these across the whole damn game? It would have been real cool if they had done. I already lost this this round. Time's up. It would have been really cool if these had been all across the game and had been a big part of the gameplay. I mean, I do think in Bonanza, they're like third person, right? They're like third person-y. That's the better way to do it than this, to be clear. Kinda hard to it's kinda hard to hit with these things. Also, the first one is like seconds after you jump in. If I can't get that one first try, there's no point in continuing that. This thing moves very fast, but not that fast. Come on! It's fairly annoying, and the timer is fairly tight. I mean, if it wasn't tight, you could waste more time per run, and that would also be bad. There we go! Okay. Breathe and... God damn it! There we go. One more to get, and we have 10 seconds. So we have one go, one shot. Yes! All right, that's cool that exists, and that should have been in more of the game. Whatever, moving on. We got this one done. We're 1/5 of the way to doing all these rooms. The next one is Chunky Kongs. Gotta grab this, very important. Takes a few seconds, but we need it, and we have time. The minigames really are the meat of this. You know, the 10 minutes that we spent getting to the minigames, they sucked, but, you know, now we're getting the real thing, which is regular-ass minigames. In a regular-ass order. Let's do it. 8 more of them. I don't know that I know these very well, honestly, because, like I said, I think I played them for the last time casual style as a kid. That said, in the randomizer, sometimes these minigames appear in the rest of the game, so I might have seen them randomly here and there. This one does not ring a bell. This is like a scavenger hunt. I'm looking for, like, the right box, and I have, like, basically no time. You bastard, get back here. Yes, good, done. That was that was a unique one. I'll say, like, these mini games, it's fun how unique they are. I wish the mini games in the rest of the game were like this, you know, unique, bespoke, using the actual game mechanics. Oh, I'm not supposed to leave the platform in this one. Unique, bespoke, using the actual level mechanics. Like, this is more... Oh, I'm supposed to aim and shoot at them like this. Of course. Of course. what else would you do here? And, I think they're genuinely cool. It's a shame that you have to do them on, like, an overall timer. You know, you have to do them while also worrying about the timer of Hideout Helm, but this is some of the best stuff in the game, arguably, as far as bonuses go. Some of the best stuff, arguably. The whole game, all the bonuses should have been like this. I will argue. I don't know why they weren't, honestly. I did not see... Who is it next? Is it Tiny or is it Lanky? Let me see. It is Tiny. Good. Okay. Lanky after. Let's see what Tinies have. I think I remember. I think I've seen some of these when in randomizers. Oh, use mushrooms to leap through the things. Okay, I think I've seen this one before in randos. I want to use the. You can use the hover, yeah. The camera is a little awkward. I have been playing some of the other rare platformers. Been playing some Banjo-Kazooie. Been playing some Mario Odyssey. And also, since I finished Banjo-Kazooie over the weekend, I started playing Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie has a camera where you can hold the button and it sort of like turns continuously. That's way better than the incremental camera here and in Banjo-Kazooie. I think that this one might be the worst camera of the bunch. Actually, it doesn't really respond that good. Sometimes it seems to be more likely to be locked in. Like right now, I cannot move the camera, it would seem. Yeah, it's like automatic. The camera is right here. Yeah, in this minigame, you don't have control of the camera. It just points you where you need to go. And for the most part, that's fine. Yeah. Well, there's a set order to how you go around that, I guess. Cool. Nice. Get that thing. And then let's get out of here. Tiny's both had to do with the ponytail twirl, which is unique to her. So that's, makes sense. Again, these really should have just been how the bonuses worked throughout the whole game. Minigames like the ones this game has, I'm not super into them. Never have been. Honestly, as I've been playing through the other Banjo games, and Mario Odyssey, I've been like making a list of like all the things that it often makes you do to get bananas or in those cases jiggies or moons. And like one of my least favorite is a real bespoke minigame that's out of nowhere and just is, you know, a minigame. Let me see. I have a whole list on my phone here. Like I said, I've been working in Godot and doing some 3D platformer stuff there, and it's been useful insofar as like, okay, what should I be looking to have for gameplay or whatever, for exploration, whatever. I came up with a whole list. Let me, what was it? I didn't see. I'll read the list. I'll read the fucking list. I don't care. Blast the zingers. Okay, this is another shooting gallery. I feel like the shooting gallery ones are the most awkward because, well, it's not very good, is it? How shooting galleries work in this game compared to like a more reasonable, more modern game, how shooting works. The projectiles are very slow. They, goal achieved. They're awkward to aim with the, you know, the one stick that you have. Not the regular stick. Also, it is it inverted? Yes, it is inverted. But you know what? On the left hand, I don't mind inverted. Left hand inverted, right hand normal. That's how I like it. Here's the I'm surprised that there was no slopes in this for the orangutan to use. Switch not pressed. Surprised no regular orangutan, but I guess they did the shooting one instead. I would cut like shooting, I think. Where the hell's the switch? Shooting, I think, is overrated, overused. Not my favorite thing in these games. Yeah, good. Another one in the books. Here's what I wrote down for like things that like for types of collectible types. There's hard to reach places. There's well hidden places. There's like the Scarecrow type challenge of Odyssey. There's Sunshine bonus levels, which also can have, you know, additional ones hidden in there, or red coins, or whatever you name it. Honestly, you could put anything in a any additional ones. I like it in Bonanza where there's 2 per. That's really smart and cool. Chase a rabbit, puzzles, killing a bunch of enemies, fighting a big bespoke enemy, e.g. like a boss or something, or a mini boss. Showing an NPC the right capture in the case of Odyssey, answering a trivia question, a race from a switch to a jiggy, destroying things, using specific abilities on specific contextual things, like lighting torches in Odyssey, or like the, you know, there's stuff like the, you know, in Odyssey, right, where they have the Goomba girls, like those, something like that makes sense in context and uses a specific one. Doing X thing all around the world in a set order, like the crocodiles of Bubble Gloop Swamp, doing that, but in no order. I think that's kind of better, honestly, when there's no order. That way you don't end up, like, enforcing a order to play a level in. Plant a nut and wait. Ground pounding several different types of spots. A suspicious interactable, like in Odyssey, where, like, oh, the tail is glowing a little bit. Put your cap on it or something. Secret image hunt. Buy with currency. Collect a bunch of stuff on a short timer. Simon Says. I don't like Simon Says. Those ones I would cut entirely. Spelling. Counting. Like spelling Banjo-Kazooie or counting from 1 to 16. This game had more counting than spelling. A stupid bad minigame. A stupid good minigame. Find and deliver an item. Which switches. And that's what I got in my my list of ones. I didn't actually consider the ones in this game because I was doing them on stream, and that was before I started making the list that I got most of the things. Started making the list like a week ago, literally after finishing the last world of this. What the hell is the goal here? What do we do? Oh, switches on the wall. Switches on the wall. Let's start that again. Let's start that again. Well, it's been interesting playing through a bunch of 3D platformers with a critical eye, or like, okay, how do you do it? How do you do it? What kind of things do you like to fill your world up with? I've always admired, like, how jam-packed Odyssey is, and you know, how there's just something to collect and something to do around every single corner, basically. It's pretty incredible. It's dense in a cool way, and you know, I admire that a lot. I don't I wonder, like, how you achieve such a perfect thing. And, trying to think about it has been nice. This is the last one. Wait, am I looking for a specific Kremling here? It's like hide and go seek with what do you mean, find the one that activated the switch? This is the last one of the minigames, by the way. Oop! I randomly hit the right one, and now I can hit the switch, and there it is. Okay. That's a weird one. Those are... Really, the thing I think I came out of all that with is that I do really love a Sunshine minigame. And also I love in like, Odyssey and Bonanza, however one of those also has a hidden thing. Maybe you could go farther with that. Maybe, like, it doesn't have to be just hidden things, but also, like, red coins, like in Sunshine. Maybe, like, you know, you could put the music notes in there more often. You know, like the music note challenges. I don't know. There's so many things. I should really, need to spend time thinking about all that and, making a proof of concept or something that I can show y'all later, eventually, soonish. Starting to get down the basic movements. It's almost, all the way together. I don't know. We finished! We finished, Hideout Helm. Hideout Helm is beaten. We did the, 5 energy beam rooms, and that means Hideout Helm is shut down, which means that now we are, heading to the top of Hideout Helm and collecting our rewards. This level does have, you know, in addition to the, banana medallions, which we collected, it does also have, 2 banana fairies, a key, and a crown. Well, for the most part, those things are going to be a matter of just walking up to the top and going through a door. But we do have to finish Shockwave Showdown. This last crown minigame. And oh boy, it's a long one. Glad we didn't try to do this during the actual Hideout Helm. A whole 90 seconds. Mind you, I think we ended with like 30 minutes on the clock. We were doing absolutely great, absolutely fantastic. No worries whatsoever. I wish that you could, like, hit these guys off the side and have them die to, like, fall damage or something. Oh, for fuck. Can I start charging up a shockwave before I go in? No. I feel like I'd like to have some shockwaves come out, but it's, don't really have the time in between enemies to charge one. Here we go. Okay, well, they're down. They did not charge one. Okay, let's use the charge attack a bunch. Yeah. Alright, we got this. I got a good rhythm. I got good charges. I got good, This is the first time me or anyone else has ever called it a chargy before. Wow. Isn't that something? Do you like that? Hope you like that. Fuck you! 10 seconds were left! If I die, we will return to the start, but, you know, it's not like we'll lose any progress. Nothing will reset or nothing. It's all cool. Good. But we really don't want to die. That would be super inconvenient. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck! Oh, good. We got a heart, but nah, not so much. Oh, good. We just start here. Good. We don't go back to the start level. Honestly, we should die to reset our life faster. At some point, we're gonna run out of crystal cookies, crystal coconuts. That's also the first time anyone has ever called it a crystal cookie. Wow, a lot of firsts here. This is also the first time I'm gonna finish this game, 101%, legitimately. I mean, honestly, first time finish the game, any percent. Really, like I said, when I was a kid, I tried to cheat through DK Arcade, and then as a result, was never able to get the DK coin, the Nintendo coin. So, you know, never did finish it as a kid, legitimately. I use the song. I play my song, maybe. No, I can't. Those shockwaves are hard to jump over. Never did finish it legitimately, never did finish it at all. The only times I've fought K. Rool is through the randomizer, where you don't necessarily have to fight every phase, and usually I would set it to be a reduced amount of phases, because I don't want to fight all 5 phases most of the time. You know, I'm usually coming off of hours of the randomizer, and I'm ready for it to end. Okay, do that. Alright, if we can continue, like, getting a charge ready. Okay, missed this guy, but, oh, this guy is, coming out. Okay, we only have 5 crystal coconuts left, so... Oh, thank God. What about, I can't use guns in this arena? No gun? Can't take out my gun randomly. Okay, we have 10 seconds left again. Ah! 2 seconds. 2 seconds were left. They were spawning more guys than they did the rest of the, Don't have any shock waves left. Can I throw grenades? No, I cannot. Why can't I throw grenades? I understand not being able to do your super move. Your normal, your non-crystal coconut super move. But grenades? Okay, no more crystal coconuts. We're all out of crystal cookies. Second time anyone's called them that. I don't recommend it. Very carefully keep them attacked. We got it. Might not got it. Fuck! The shockwaves hitting you out that far sucks. It really sucks. These arenas kind of, blow. They definitely blow. The game isn't really set up in a way that, like, jumping over those things is super intuitive, I would say. Like, it's not like Odyssey where you can reliably do stuff. More like a worse game where you can't reliably do stuff. Are we good? I accidentally clicked on my mouse. Hang on a second. There we go. There's chat. There's everything. Okay, good, good, good. I've never accidentally, like, clicked the stop stream button when a mouse went awry, but there's a first time for everything. So I hope that I didn't do that by mistake. I think I just accidentally clicked on the window itself. It's all cool, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Put them on the ground. Get them stunned. Attack them with roll attacks. Jump over the thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That crown. That crown was probably the hardest one, wasn't it? That crown was definitely the hardest one there. But we did it. No big deal. Okay. So yeah, that was the crown situation. Crown was probably harder than the rest of Hideout Helm. Probably we had the most more tries than the rest of Hideout Helm there. Cool. Now we're gonna go to the end and go get our banana fairies. By the way, when you get all the banana fairies, you do unlock cheat codes. Should we have a look at what we've unlocked cheat code wise? Because there are a few. By the way, this is K. Rool's room that he did all those cutscenes from. And now there's just like a random Kremling here, who by the way there was none of that in the actual engine room. Those guys, they all abandoned it for no reason. There's a moon on a monitor here. Why is there a moon on the monitor here? You know, maybe that's like... Do you think that they saw the moon being on the monitor there and said, we should make the moon important in Donkey Kong Country Returns? And what's the chance of that? Low. None of this other stuff is important for Returns, like this fire monitor or this radar, the static online checking. No, it's not online, it's offline. We already killed it. The machine. There's another fire monitor, another radar monitor. Yeah. We have enough crowns so we can go in. We have all the crowns so we can go in. Hey, what is this? Wait, what? Oh, is there a second throne room here? Well, I guess there's a second throne room beyond the door. And we're gonna see where he's going because we're not fighting him here. We're fighting him. He's got the flying croc too, that we're gonna fight him on. Yeah, we head into here and through some random featureless rooms. There is the room that he did the other cutscenes from. Some of the other cutscenes from. I guess that was like the intro cutscene, the room with the wheel, where they showed you how it got to the island swam here. Yeah, and this is where he just was, K. Rool. He just left. Here's the door with the requiring the 2 coins. Never got past this door as a kid because I never could get the Nintendo coin, and that was like the highest percent of this game I ever beat previously was as a kid. So yeah, this is a first for me. I've never been behind here in a perfectly fair version of this game. I've been behind here in the randomizer, obviously, a couple times because they don't require the same coins or nothing. Hey, take both of them at once. Wonderful. Well done. We've rescued all the fairies. That's right. Also, we now have, I guess we now have infinite, crystal cookies. Is that true? It's either I have 0 or infinite. I'm not sure which. Rad. That's it for Hideout Helm. It's mostly the mini games, honestly, and honestly, the first 10 minutes of just like going through the rooms and doing that weird triathlon, I think you could cut that out entirely, but whatever, it's fine, it's good. Let's go. It's time. Do you know what it is time for, y'all? Don't worry about that death, it's not important. It is time for the last... It is time for the final, the secret golden banana. We have gotten everything else in the game. Let's look at the totals right here. We have gotten 200 of 200 golden bananas. We've gotten 10 out of 10 battle crowns. We've gotten 8 out of 8 boss keys. We've gotten 40 out of 40 banana medals. We've gotten 1 out of 1 rare coins, 20 out of 20 banana fairies, 1 out of 1 Nintendo things, 40 out of 40 blueprints, and yes, again, 200 out of 200. We have gotten 100% of the game, which I will note does not include every single colored banana. For what it's worth, we didn't have to get every single one of those. Thank God they do not count towards 101%. Except for the banana medallions, which definitely do count. But there is one more banana left. There is a secret banana, and it is over here. And I guess we don't have infinite. Crystal cookies. So we go in here, and she's going to be like really pleased because we rescued all 20 of the banana fairies. So a big door opens, and beyond the big door is a secret extra golden banana. And this golden banana has a rare insignia on it. I don't think the other ones do. I think this is exclusive to this one, which is nice. That's 201. That's 101%.
Okay.
Let's just see. Let's just confirm. Let's just go to the... K-Rool's laughing. He's not in that room anymore, actually. I guess I've not saved and quit this game since we started. We didn't see that failure cutscene at any point. Let's see. 101% on the thing. Give it a second. We're now reveling in our percentage. Our super high percentage. Yes, look at that. Over 23 and a half hours, we have gotten 101%. 201 golden bananas, and everything else as well. Colored normal bananas aside, of which we only have 75 per world, at least. I will say, we have unlocked a number of cheat codes now. Like, we can do the Ungard and Rambi Arena now, as well as Jetpack and DK Arcade from the Forgetting 6. We can replay the bosses, which are just called Factory Boss, Aztec Boss, etc. Cool. We could turn on Crush It in battle mode. Nice. There's a number of cheats now that we get with for getting infinite. Should we? It's we can get max infinite, we can get maximum crystal coconuts, maximum film, That doesn't help you. That doesn't do any... It does do in, like, replays, I guess. These are not terribly helpful, other than crystal coconuts, which honestly, they might be infinite for the final boss anyway. So, we're not getting, like, max health or nothing. We're not getting, like, anything super overpowered or broken. But, that is one of the things we've earned. And if we started the game over, we could do it now with infinite crystal cookies, as well as, instruments and, ammo and other things that probably really didn't need to be limited in the first place, like coins and, such. As if that makes much of a difference after you start, like, you know, charge blasting open dirt piles and getting 25 coins per dirt pile for your 5 different dudes. Once that happens, like, coins are not an issue. And, you know, right now, there's nothing for me to buy, so they are super duper 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 not an issue. They're not even a... Yeah, these are not great cheat codes for the end of the game. But it's definitely no red feathers, blue eggs, and gold feathers, but let's I'll fucking take what I can get. One final cutscene here. One final bit of to-do. We gotta turn in the last key for K Lumsy, which, by the way, I don't know if you paying attention at the start of the game. When I talked to this guy, I probably did just button through his text, but he's been locked here by K. Rool, and he wants us to get him out of here by getting the keys. Wait, has he not been flying around this whole time? I guess they can't. They didn't want to have, like, the ship flying around, like, outside. He should have just stayed in his fucking hangar. There wasn't a way to get to the fucking hangar for us pitiful, apes. So anyway, he comes out, and, he's going to fly around for a bit. We're never going to be able to catch him. At least that would be the plan, if not for the fact that, K. Lumsy is coming, like a kaiju from the sea, and, well, despite fitting in this small, tiny, hang-along island at first, he's actually, like, the size of, our islands themselves. He's much taller than his cage. Don't worry about it. The worlds themselves are also weirdly scaled, and, K. Rool doesn't know how to just go up higher, where K. Lumsy can't get him, and as a result... Yeah. Hey, Miguel Barclay. How am I doing? I'm doing good. We're about to finish this. There we go. That's the cutscene. K. Lumsy has struck down K. Rool. We have 101% of everything. We are ready to go to the finale. And, yeah, we're going to the finale. There's nothing more for me to do. There's nothing more for me to go get. There's nothing more for me to, There's no prep. There's no nothing. Folks! It's time to go fight K. Rool. It's time for the final battle. We've gotten 101% of everything. We've finished the game, in so many words, except for fighting K. Rool, who is in this lovely crashed ship, which is, you know, now a permanent addition to the DK Island landscape, at least until the events of Returns, at which point it clearly has been cleaned up. They clean it up by the events of Returns, and Bongo Blast? Do you think it's cleaned up in Bongo Blast? Who knows? I think you do see DK Island in, like, King of Swing. It's just probably cleaned up by then. It's probably cleaned up pretty fast after this game ends. But basically, here we are in the in this ship is a boxing ring, and we're going to fight 5 rounds of K. Rool. Some of these rounds are pretty straightforward. Others can be difficult. And if we lose all of our melons, we will start the whole damn thing over again. So this might take multiple tries, I'll say. Whenever I've done the randomizer, I like to do it with like 1 or 2 rounds. 3 is pushing it, 4 is right out, and all 5, I've never wanted to do that. And tonight we have to do all 5, so it's going to be a challenge. Also, I'll say, again, this is the first time I've ever legitimately beaten this game, randomizer aside. So, you know, that's rad. As a kid, I was always stymied by the Nintendo coin, and then I sort of soft-locked myself out of getting it by game sharking wrongly. I game sharked it so that the thing thought it was completed, but so that the thing thought it was completed, but I didn't actually have it. So it was all fucky, unfortunately, and that sucked ass. Is it like every 4th? What's the timing here? Need to get the timing down because I remember that he like starts faking a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You go on the second. The first one is like a fake out, then you go on the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, good timing. Had the right the idea there. Now, I remember the last time, one of the last times that this next one came up in a randomizer. I think one of the first times I did it. I was real damn frustrated by it. I think I did end up just using like save states to get through and to not die. Because this one with the flying can be pretty hard. God damn it. Hard to dodge the boxing glove while also flying, you see. And also shooting the thing. What? Huh? Weird delay. I was frozen in place there. I guess I got into the barrel and got hit by a boxing glove at the same time. Go fucking figure. This might be the hardest one of the bunch, honestly. That said, I do have infinite homing ammo, so because of the banana fairies. Hey, banana fairies and their cheat codes are gonna help us get through. I wish they had like regenerating health or something, or even like double health, even like in Banjo-Kazooie. But you know what? Infinite homing ammo is pretty decent. If I had just stocked up on homing ammo, that would have been just as fucking good. Worth noting. If I had just like picked up the targets. I think we've lost like half our health on this. I think there were two problems with this. One, I lost a bunch of health early in like the run that I did, and also, you know, I lost a bunch of health, and once you lose health, it's just gone. So, you know, you're shit out of luck. You're in trouble. But also, yeah, we have like half a melon left for the rest of the 3 phases. That's not great. Round 3. We did get him. Next up is Lanky. Lanky has to punch a target and make also, by the way, we were on a strict timer with all these rounds. We have to do them fast or else. We have to play music to lure him where he needs to go. And also we need to do that 4 times, and we need to do it without taking multiple hits, so careful. Careful now. I need to stop before I punch big. Oh, God. Okay. Don't come this way. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. You get like a refresher to your hearts, to your health. Okay, good. Okay, I thought that we were boned here. I thought that it didn't count up like that. I thought it didn't recover. I thought we were just boned. Is that just in the randomizer or something? Or maybe I was just confused. Maybe I just you know, if you fail a round like this round and have to go again, it is just one and done. Okay, here's what we want to do. This will be good. This will be good. We got him first round. I mean, I'll say we do have to do several more rounds, several more hits in the next 2 minutes. Time might be a concern here. Dodge carefully, gingerly. Oh, come on. That was dodging game. There we go. I want to put this in the middle. And I want to go. Okay, just stay put. Are we good? Turn in a direction that brings you past the banana. Come on, come on. Yes, good. Okay, we're good. We've gotten half our hits, and there's half our time left. Fortunately, this one is going to be more straightforward. Ooh, that might be too soon. Actually, look at that. That line looks perfect, actually. Yeah, okay, perfect, perfect. One more. And health doesn't matter, so we'll get our health back in between the rounds and all. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty perfect. Yeah! Round 3 done. Let's do this in one. The other, I'll say, Tiny's not that bad. Tiny's round is not that bad. It's perfectly good. Just observe the patterns and avoid the toes. And then Chunky's, you always have to do Chunky's in the randomizer, so I got the knack of it. I know what to do. I'm ready. Okay, guys, you don't actually have to do that. Just keep that on his head. That's, What's the avoiding phase of this? Do you just go right into his shoe? It's the girl with the whirl! Tiny Kong. That first part of the song here kind of is very similar to the wait, what? Huh? I just continued dodging, right? The barrel has not appeared. I don't have to like hit him or nothing. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. You guys gotta avoid 2 shockwaves. These are easier shockwaves to avoid than the ones in the All right. Avoid. Avoid. And we got him. Okay. I think there's like 2, 3, 4 phases of that, so we get through a round with one hit taken. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. K. Rool is going down. He's so dead. We're so done. This has been nice and quick. This has been a nice quick one. Satisfying. Like I said, I've never done this before. Never finished the game for reasons. Never did it 100% or any percent either. So I'm feeling pretty delighted. This is wonderful. Four faces because 4 toes. Yes, of course. We're well on pace to not die this round, and if we can get through this, we will absolutely have him in the final round. Not so bad, and I'm the most practiced on the final round because the randomizer, you always have that one. It's probably the easiest of the rounds, I would say, is Chunky Kong's round. Oh, you start with your gun out, so you don't have to pull it out. You don't get a choice whether you have it out or not out. Okay. More. There we go. One more phase. One more toe. That must really hurt. Take care of your feet, people. I guess. I don't know. I'm not the best on that myself, so what the fuck do I know? I think you should probably do. Here we go, where it's final foot time. Final foot time? That's right, it's final foot time. We have most of our melons left. There's no way he could, even if we like took all the hits that are remaining, he probably couldn't kill us. Even if we didn't bother to dodge and ran into the toes every time, we still would have it. And we did basically that, and we got it done. Final round. It's Chunky time. Chunky is 2,000 pounds. He doesn't look that much bigger than any of the other ones, but apparently he's double the weight. I guess he stands on all fours in addition to being about as big size-wise as Donkey Kong. That makes sense. He stands on 2 feet, I mean. This one's really simple. We ground pound, we get an invisible switch, and then we get really fucking big. This one uses all the abilities of Chunky Kong, so in the randomizer, it's always such that you need all the abilities to beat the game. You need, like, all of his stuff. So, like, the biggest thing to get before you finish the game, moves-wise, is everything required for K. Rool. That includes the monkey port to get the Hideout Helm. That includes the big punch, I guess you need a blue slam to do this slam. You need Invisible Gorilla, and you need big, and you need the primate punch, which is all easy to get, obviously, in this game, but original style. But in the randomizer, it's more of a to-do. Get fucked. He's going down, and there's nothing. Man, this is. I mean, he's going to swerve on us a little bit this round, be invisible, but it's not going to be that big a deal. Also, he's only going to do 1 hit per miss, which right now, oh my god, we have plenty of. Our biggest threat right now is not getting hit; it's the time, and we've only used like 1/3 of it. Damn it! Timing there is tricky. A little later, I think. A little later. I guess that hit. This gorilla. Going to here. Oh, that was too slow. Conversely. He's getting some hits. He's getting some hits, but he's not going to, there's no way you're winning the round, K. Rool. I've done this too many times to fail here, of all places. Damn it! Too late, too late. Sooner is good. Sooner is good. We have half our health and half our time. A little less than half our health, a little less than half our time. Oh, come on! We have a third of our health and a third of our time. Go. Visible. If we fail this, I'm gonna be very cross. Oh, that looked good! $50 seconds, that's not a lot. Not a lot of time. That's not a lot of health. That was not it! Is it sooner? It's gotta be sooner. We have 1 health left. Damn it. Try to. And yes, we start from the start. Okay. We've done it all before. I've done that final round enough times. Not... The timing of that punch is weird. I feel like I was punching at the right time. All those times. He was invisible, I couldn't see him, but it wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow, it was just right. You don't gain anything from waiting. Waiting for the next round to start would just mean that you start with 0 health, and every time we fail, it costs us a health, so we wouldn't have enough time to finish. We would have lost no matter what when the next time that we messed up the timing. Right. You gotta, like, at this point, you gotta bait him out once. Bad timing. It doesn't really matter. This phase is a gimme. This phase is no problem at all, and like we've previously established, it doesn't really matter how many like melons we go through during these first couple phases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Temp 2. Ding ding. Now this time let's try to do this one a little bit more cleanly, but you know what? At the very least with this one, if we die, all we have to do is redo a Donkey Kong's round, which is really not that bad. Really just a very low risk operation. Damn it. There it is. Fuck you. Fuck Fuck, dick, ass, I hate that guy. Okay, let's start shooting these things again. You can't try again, like, same round. You have to, like, be booted out. You get booted out when you lose. That's how it works. It's a long series of bosses to have to redo. It's also, kind of mean how it's all set up. You know, it's no second chances. And, furthermore, you get no second chances, first off, and is this even home? I don't know if these actually home. You get no second chances, and also, like, every hit is, like, you can't gain it back. It's not even like, you know, it's not even like Gruntilda, where, like, every round you get, like, a health back. No, like, just every melon slice gone is a melon slice gone. And, before you know it, you'll be out of melon slices. You'll have none. And, you'll be dead. Is that it? Is that the... Yep. Save by the bell. Save by the bell. Yeah, K. Rool really good at the punching, at the boxing glove. We got through with like half our health there. That's better than we did last time. Here's Lanky Kong. It's now dark because the lights are on his head. We're on K. Rool's head. That's why it's dark right now. Wish that you could do this in any order. I don't really see a reason why it should have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Why it should matter which one is which. All the other stuff in this boss fight are like, you know, you do one and then it's cashed in, and then you just do another one later. Fuck me again. You know what? Run across the way. He'll turn that way, and then here we go. Lanky needs to be careful. That's right. You think Lanky is like... Lanky's not like a Kevin, not like a Kevin Malone. He knows how to count. And, he's just a little bit clown-coded. Just a little clown-coded. He's not, like, literally... He's not dumb. He knows his ABCs. He knows, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Yes, okay. Good. Now! Maybe that's a way of, like, you know, we put the numbers on there hoping that he'd get it wrong, that he wouldn't be able to read. But unfortunately, Lanky can read. Lanky is a reader. He likes books, I'm sure. Not just a clown. There's depth to Lanky Kong, I'm sure. You underestimate Lanky Kong at your own peril, K. Rool. You really do. Don't underestimate Lanky Kong. Lanky Kong can read. He's more than just buffoonery. You know, that is a big part of him, buffoonery, but he's also can count. All the way from 1 to 4. Is this good? Is this good? I think this is good. Yeah, it's Tiny Kong time. It's Tiny Kong time. The girl with the whirl. There's some good nicknames that appear for like a fraction of a second while I hold down the skip all the text button. These introductions are not bad. They're authentic to the genre of, authentic to the genre. To boxing. It's toe time again. Now, I kind of think the first phase is kind of the trickiest because you need to make sure you're on the far side. Actually, it's not the trickiest because it takes the least hits. But the first couple times, it took a couple times because last time, because I was constantly dodging to the other side, and that was far enough away where you couldn't hit it. But once you get that down, it's no big deal. Toe time too. Okay, first toe hit. Yep. Second toe hit. Yeah, so it's 2 toe hits first, and then 3, and then 4. Increasing number of toe hits. I need to remember to use the ponytail twirl, not a regular mid-air flippity flip. A B attack in the air. Toe time 3. I think we're doing worse than the last time we were here, but also we got through this with such flying colors. You know, like how much we really super have to be stressing. Okay. Got like what, half our health? Yeah, half our health. That's not bad. And the last phase is the longest phase, but also, no, it's just a phase, you know, just one. Relax and we should be good. I think we did lose like 1.5 million last time we did this one. But also I was trying, not trying, I was being silly about it. Not cautious. Fuck you. Fuck off. Just one round, we're good, we're good. There we go, we got it. Perfect. Perfect tiny, okay. We're back to Chunky. The one I practiced the most, the one I've done the most times in DK64 randomizer. The one that I should know how to do. Chunky Kong! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do our best to avoid him when he's coming down the center. Be more careful and shit. Not get reamed. Want to avoid some reamage. What the hell was that? I got into the barrel, but then... There we go. First hit perfectly timed. It's pretty slow. I got hit while I was entering the barrel, and the barrel did go off, but it also didn't disappear, so weird. Unimportant. It doesn't matter. It's all fine and good. The window is much longer on the first couple of hits. That was not bad. Not bad at all. This third hit was trouble last time. It's where we messed up, in fact. Okay. Earlier than that, I think. You think it's earlier or later? Dang it. Taking hits like that is really bad. Really not good. There we go. I hit it like when he was passing the star, basically. Passing that star there on the thing. Earlier. Much earlier was the answer. We have plenty of health. We have plenty of time. That could change with a couple of misses here. But let's do it. He's going to swerve. It's going to be a later hit this time. Up, up, up. Yeah! That's it! That's the game! I beat it! Never beat it as a kid. I've only beaten K. Rool through the randomizer. Never did, you know, do everything that you need to do casually. Well, as a kid, I'll say again. This is the ending, by the way. As a kid, I never could beat Nintendo Donkey Kong Arcade and get the Nintendo coin. And then I also fucked it up with the Game Shark code of my own devising that didn't work. And then, as an adult or a teenager, I just never would be bothered to do the whole thing, even when save states and stuff were added. It was only when DK64 randomizer came around that I really started appreciating the game again, and you know, it's through that I actually did play K. Rool for the first time. Did actually fight K. Rool for the first time ever, and yeah, that makes this the first time I've ever beat this game regular style. Let's fucking go. Or 101% style. I've definitely never done 101%. There's plenty of gold bananas that I'm sure I never got as a kid. Beetle, probably the race with the bunny, couple others that were real challenging, I'm sure. Annoying as shit, or etc. etc. Let's fucking go. This has been a very fun playthrough. I'll say, I do think, final thoughts on DK64. I do think that compared to its contemporaries, DK64 is the weakest of the bunch compared to like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, but you know, those two games are some of the best games of all time. And personally, I still love Tooie with all my heart. Kazooie, you know, is immaculate as one of the best 3D platformers that ever was created. You know, everyone agrees on that. I kind of personally like Tooie more because there's a little meteor, but not like copy and paste meteor like DK64 is, which can be a little repetitive in places. That said, you know, playing this again, I didn't mind it. The copy and pasteness, having the same, having like sets of golden bananas being very similar to each other. Honestly, the problem with that isn't so much that there is a bunch of like reuse of basic simple ideas or like a bunch of doors right next to each other. It's the fact that they're all in the same world and they're all like right next to each other. You know, what you want to do is something more like Odyssey, where it's like, okay, you have like here's a challenge where you get a Goomba to flirt with another Goomba. You get a lover Goomba. And that's just spread out all throughout the different worlds, and that makes it a lot more palatable versus like they're all next to each other and you're just doing the same thing for 5 minutes, for 10, 20 minutes. But also, like, it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's kind of fun, you know? It's light. It's breezy. It's you know, cool to explore the worlds and to figure out where you need to go. Could use quality of life. Could use quality of life features, which I will say, you know, they are available through mods now, like switching Kongs anywhere, and other things like being able to turn on and off the homing ammo with like a D-pad thing. That's in some of the mods and stuff, and it's quite it's a lovely thing to add to the game. When there's a decomp for this, and one has been announced like a few weeks ago, one was announced. When the decomp comes out, that'll be a great way to play through it again, using that Switch Anywhere stuff. And that's like the main issue, I would say. It's just like, yeah, there's a good amount of times where you get into a corridor and you're like, here's like 5 green bananas. Oh shit, I'm not Chunky. And you have to turn around and go get Chunky. And then you go through the rest of the corridor and then it switches to purple. And you're like, oh, fuck me. Now I have to remember to bring Tiny. Or I should switch like right now even. Because I don't know if anything's left here for Chunky. That stuff is awkward. And also, I will say, like, just on a basic level, I do think that a lot of the copy and pasteness of it is... It's not helped by the fact that all the Kongs basically are interchangeable, and, like, most of their moves could be on any others. Like, it's not like Diddy Kong is the only one who could fly. It's the barrel has his face on it. What are you gonna do? You know, Chunky Kong, well, Chunky Kong kind of makes sense. Tiny kind of makes sense. Lanky Kong's slope going up stuff is underused, and also, like, yeah, some of them could also have some sort of mode like that. He doesn't, I feel like the differences could be more big, you know? Like, in a modern version of this, you would make it so that, or like, compared to, like, 2E or whatever, right? If you could get to a place with a certain Kong, that Kong could get that banana, right, regardless. But certain places require certain Kongs just diegetically, just by the nature of, like, only Lanky can go up this hill, only Tiny can fly across this gap. And, I feel like, more could have been done there to, like, separate the Kongs and make them feel different. I do think it's a matter of just, like, well, with Banjo and Kazooie, they're like a bear and a bird, so they're pretty different. It's easy to separate them out. We're talking about 5 gorillas here. They are 5 gorillas slash chimps, you know? They're not that different as far as, like... They're not that different. What can I say? You know... Look at that. That's cool. They're not that different. And, what is this? That said, it's fun. I had fun going through it, collecting all the bananas and talking about stuff as I did. You know, it's a long game, but, you know, sometimes you're looking for a game to play semi-mindlessly. Oh, this is probably what I got for doing 101%. A scene with Candy, riding on K. Lumsey's back. And also Chunky and Tiny as well. I think they're all riding on K. Lumsey, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna see a zoomed out shot of all of them riding on K. Lumsey. We're getting all the zoomed in shots of, like, his genitals, his hands, his arms. And, yeah, there we go. Little bit of a final shot. They're all having fun. That's not weird for anyone on the feet. Lanky is cool with it. So is Donkey Kong. No one's on the... Tail is cool. It's all good. Good shit. Good secret ending there. That was the secret ending, right? Wait, what's this? Oh, right, there's a secret ending. It's Cardboard K. Rool, and it's auditions. Dolphin. For the GameCube version of this, presumably. If, Rare is not sold, and then, you know, nothing like this was ever made again. Bonanza is like is the closest we've gotten, and that's more Odyssey style, you know? This has been lovely. This has been great. I had a great time, and I'm so pleased that I finally 101% beat. I finally beat DK64. I finally did it. It's done. I never did this as a kid. I've never done this before. It's a first time for me, and delightful. I'm delighted. These sound effects kind of remind me of like Deltarune. This is a mildly Deltarune coded part.
Next.
What are you doing here? What is this? Why do they have ropes tied to their legs? The flashing looks weird. Oh no, he's scared of naughties. He must have played Beaver Bother too. He must have played Beaver Bother too. That's a wrong color of Beaver Bother.
Next.
I did. I got 101%. Look at that, sexy mermaid. This is everything. This is done. Yeah, look at Tiny among the that's one mermaid and one Candy Kong. Good lineup. I 101%ed it. Never did this as a kid. Never done this ever. Never even got close. I've never been close to this. I've not even finished the game casually before. Randomizers notwithstanding. For reasons. That perfectly good reasons why I never did, again, DK Arcade as a kid. The length of it as an adult. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel accomplished. I will never do Beetle again. I feel like I'll never do Beetle again. That's my feeling. Yeah, I couldn't do DK Arcade as a kid. And, you know, one on actual hardware. Never managed it. And eventually I tried to Game Shark it. And that screwed up my save file that I had spent, like, you know, dozens of hours on. So that was it for that. You know, I didn't restart it back then. Really, I could have done it. Just took 24 hours, roundabouts. Just took around 24 hours to do. What happens now? Well, the stream's over, basically. We could, it's not that late. We've been going around 2.5 hours. We could have bonus time. Do we want to have bonus time? Great game, you know, I think it's a solid 4 out of 5. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and I know it pretty damn well. And now I know it really damn well because I've seen all the crap that I never saw as a kid. All the challenges that I never managed, especially DK Arcade, which that was like the main one. And then there was a bunch of stuff that I also never did as a kid. Like, I did Hideout Helm, I did that. But, like, don't think I ever got every single golden banana, never beat every single thing in it. And we have now. Never beat the Beatles, and I have now. Never did a lot of the races, a lot of the challenges where it's like, do a race and collect 20 tokens, 10 tokens or whatever. Pretty much to a man, all of those were ones where I said, fuck this, I'm out. And we did all of those. Slot car, we did the race with the seal, the Beatles, the two of them. Like, all of those are demons from my past. The race with the bunny, Beaver Bottler. I don't know if I beat Beaver Bottler, but it's possible that I eventually... I don't remember that much about Beaver Bottler, so maybe I just didn't think of it in the same terms of, like, Beetle, where Beetle scared me. Beetle is a threat, whereas I don't think necessarily the other things were. 24 hours and 7 minutes, final time. And final thoughts, I like that. that was a great playthrough. I'm very satisfied that I did it. In 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be back with the next playthrough, which is going to be the next episode, the next third of Sonic 06. So I'm going from the frying pan to the oven, I suppose. That's a much more bootsy-ass game. A much worse game. Playing the first part of Sonic 06 before DK64 101% started really does make you appreciate that DK64 is a game that feels good to play. It is has good physics handling, etc. Everything works. The enemies are well put together. There's a few elements of it that are a little underbaked, and it, you know, it goes more for size than like tightness generally. And as a result, you know, it's not as good as like Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie or, you know, Mario 64 probably as well. But I still appreciate it as a game, and I enjoyed that playthrough a lot, and I feel really fucking accomplished. Again, I've never actually beat it even casually before, so randomizers aside, so fucking hell. Should we do bonus stuff? There's some stuff here that's interesting to look at. There's all the cutscenes. That's not really that interesting. Let's look around. Let's do some more stuff here. What the hell is the Rambi Arena and the Ungard Arena? These are different, I think, from the previous minigames. Yeah, they don't have, this is just an arena where you play as Rambi, and you have a whole combo system. It's like Tony Hawk, a little bit, where you can, run through beavers and get, why did I get hit 2 for hitting single beavers? You think that would be hit, that would be 1 hit. But every beaver hit is a 2. And the yellow beavers are 10s. Let's see. Let's try this, and let's try the Ungard one as well. These are just little additional mini games that are you know, in the main menu here, not part of the actual game or nothing for you to play around with. They're fine. They're not great. Let's face it, this isn't what you're here for. It's literally moving the stick in a direction, and we got 13, 10, 130. It's kind of, oh, side. I have to hit the side. Okay, I'll put in MDS. Let's, put in those, then. I want to exit now. I don't want to go again. That's cool. That's the first bonus thing to look at. Let's look at the second bonus thing, which is, we've done DK Arcade and Jetpack. They're the same as before, except you can keep playing them after you get the, win condition, I guess. I guess you could do multiple laps of DK Arcade. Can't say I ever did that. Can't say I ever cared to. Let's do Uncard. Uncard, pretty straightforward. You just go through the hoops, and I guess they're like in set places, so it's just like an obstacle course. Do you go through the same loops, or is it like... I wonder if there's like a perfect score, or if, yeah, it looks like you can go through loops again once you, once enough time has passed. So you can just swim around this, you don't even have to do a skill jump. You could just swim around these 3 in this main area and get it with enough skill. Honestly, you could get these 2, turn around, get them again. 125 is a good number. Let's stick with that. That's an interesting minigame. It's not terribly good, but it's not terribly bad either. Do you remember these? Do y'all remember these? They're all right. just a little bit extra unguard and a little bit extra Ramby. I'll say, again, I think the animal buddies were underused in this entire game, but these mini games aren't great for what it's worth. That's all that you unlock mystery-wise. What about who said anything about perfect? I never said they were perfect. I never said that this game is perfect either. Pong battle, the last thing that we could do. What the hell is battle arena? Oh, I don't. Hang on. Let me just Easy. Okay, let me just get a second in here, and yeah, we can just the battle arena. Is this going to be just like a fight in the it's been forever since I did any of this. We'll go Chunky versus this dude. You can get Crusher in the randomizer. It's pretty cool. Like Crusher replaces one of your Kongs. It's not bad. It's pretty neat. Yeah, give me a Chunk and give him a orange thing, and then hit A. Yeah, this is just the battle arena, but competitive style. Oh, also you're collecting bananas, and the enemies. Also, you collect bananas and you get power-ups. You can become big or get like your weapon lot. That's pretty cool. I guess this is like a GoldenEye style thing, where they turned the battle arenas into like a GoldenEye competitive modes. Competitive modes used to be all the rage back when. They're not. People don't make competitive modes like this. Where just like, oh, you know, run around, squash your friends real quick, because you know. They know well enough now to know, like, no one's ever going to play this. Even people who are, like, into this game, this is never going to be, like, your new Halo. Your new Perfect Dark. Your new GoldenEye. Even if it is literally, like in Banjo-Tooie, even if it is literally like GoldenEye, even if it is literally, like, indiscernible from it, it's never going to... never going to hit that height, and why bother? Also, like, you know, now we know what games are competitive and stuff. Yeah, no, this is like a GoldenEye style version of it, where you got like split screen and everything. You got like teleporters. This is like a GoldenEye. Yeah, Banjo-Tooie had this as well, some GoldenEye type multiplayer crap, but at least with the with that, it was literally a first-person shooter style. Literally played it first-person shooter style like GoldenEye, where I'm sure, I mean, I'll say I never got into it, but myself, but I never got into GoldenEye much myself. Never played it with family competitively, multiplayer-wise. It honestly, I didn't see the appeal that much. I found to be difficult to find anyone. A lot of walking around sometimes. Here, you can at least see that in this case, using screen sniping, that she's in the Aztec area. So I need to run over here and it's like third-person GoldenEye, except not as it's not quite all the way there. Once you run out of ammo, you're just melee attacking. There's like very little platforming to be done in this arena, by the way. Like the most of it is like, oh, you can jump over the moats. That's all of it. That's literally the whole thing, is like you can jump over the moats. You're not already really high up. There's a mode like this in Shadow the Hedgehog, which is even more baffling, I think. Just in terms of like, yeah, no one ever did this. If you were a big competitive Shadow the Hedgehog single locally, you know, correct me if wrong, but yeah, I like the left area over there with the trees. I think that's my favorite area of the bunch. I like how it's literally just a wall made of trees. It's I like it when the N64 is just that obvious and blatant sometimes, you know, just it's a wall, it's got trees drawn on it. What else do you want? They're not, this is what we can do. It's the N64. Get real. I think it looks good and I like it. I like to see it. Goodbye, Tiny. I think that's it. There's Monkey Smash and there's the arena. Oh, you also could do survival, coin hoard, capture pad. What the hell is capture pad? What the hell is capture? Let's just see what the hell capture is real fast. We're not gonna do a whole full round of this. I'm just curious. Is capture... Do we have to find something? Oh, okay. We have to find a coin. And then turn it in? This is like what Diddy Kong Racing had a mode like this. It's better in like a capture the flag mode where you have to go deep into enemy territory to turn in. Or what the hell are we doing here? What the hell is the gimmick? Is it... Do I have to find another... I don't know what the hell is with this one. And also this battle arena sure is kind of boring to walk around in. This is no GoldenEye. Let's say that much. Let's say that much. Okay, we got a coin. So what happens? Is it like hang on. If I attack guy with coin, it'll fall out. Okay, so this is like, is this like a King of the Hill where the goal is to like get the coin and then last to the end? Okay, I guess. Let me transfer the coin. This is an idea. I think I did hear. I think people do like the the multiplayer mode of Conquer on the N64, right? And isn't that like a lot of modes like this? I think that might be the most popular of the non-GoldenEye weird collections of weird little mini games. People were miffed when those weren't in the remake. Whereas, like, if you remade DK64, parentheses, why? If you remade DK64 and you didn't include these modes, no one would bat an eye. No one would notice that they were gone. And, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. Wouldn't be, meaningful. And yeah, you can literally just run. If the goal here is really to just like get the coin and run away, like if you're talking two-player, you could always just stay a max line. There's no real techniques that you could use to close the distance, I don't think. Like you all run. Well, maybe some characters are some characters faster. Does some characters do more damage? That seems really unfair for Tiny Kong, actually, come to think of it. Who has disadvantages in that. Obviously, Crusha is like an endgame cheat character. So, yeah, there's survival, there's coin hoard, there's what's capture pad? Is this just like run to the pad and whoever gets there first gets it? This is a better version of the coin thing, where instead of getting just one. Wait, is it capture? But you have to like turn in. Did we win that, by the way, by just holding the thing, or was that not it at all? capture pad. So is there like a pad somewhere? How would you know? So you have to like capture it and then like run around aimlessly trying to find the pad. Meanwhile, everyone else is after you, so they're not looking for the pad themselves. Maybe they're just randomly all over. Capture pad seems like a shitty mode. I mean, many of these seem like shitty modes. This whole thing seems like a shitty thing. This is bonus time again. We finished the game 101%. I already gave my final thoughts, my last impressions, and now there's nothing to do yet but run around for a minute and go like, oh, this sure is something, huh? Maybe it's the other 3 places that aren't your respawn point. So you have to like go into quote-unquote enemy territory, except it's not like they have an actual advantage here. It's just they spawn sometimes there. That's weak. Survival was the first one we did, and there's also Coin Horde. And they can turn that down to a minute. Wow. Okay, what's Coin Horde like? Is this like Smash Brothers, where when you hit your enemies, they drop coins? That's pretty cool, and that would predate the coin mode in Smash Melee if it works like that, and not just like, oh, coins randomly appear in like a handful of locations, and you randomly need to grab them. Let's see. Let's Also, the draw distance is awkward for this mode. You really can't see your enemies. They're not too close. Okay, so if I hit the dude who just got 5, is he going to drop them? Oh wait, they don't have enough time. Maybe if I killed him, he would drop his shit. There's not enough time. Go! Go! Roll it back. Hang on, actually, go to the other arena now. Can we do all these, Oh, also you can change the way that it's divided. Vertical is correct, yeah. And change it. Oh, there's other fucking arenas also. Do you want to have a look at arenas 2 and 3? Okay, we'll have a look at arenas 2 and 3. And, let's see Coin Horde 2 minutes. That's enough to see the, all the areas. In this case, it's a factory all over, looks like. Looks like everywhere is a factory, except different colors, so that, makes it a little harder to know what's what. Do all the coins only appear in this big central area? I guess that means it's a big clusterfuck over the central area. And, that's what's important. Okay, let's kill this, let's see if I can kill my buddy, myself, in the next minute and a half, and see if coins get dropped. They're not every time hits happen, like in, Melee. That'd be the way to do it, I think. Every time, just constantly be dropping, and then have coins to collect from the combat going on. Okay, he dropped like 2, 3, maybe. Temporarily. It's really awkward. This is an awkward mode. And I think it's especially awkward how the coins, first off, they're only in the central area, so like all these other outlying areas are low-key pointless. Maybe they always were pointless. Maybe they've always been pointless. But they're like extra pointless now in terms of like a GoldenEye type level goes. They are extra needless. And, yeah, no further thoughts on this mode. It's kind of booty. Just coins randomly appearing, and they only appear for like 2 seconds, so if you're not like really close to them, you do not have time to grab them. Like a terrible version of the it's like a bad version of the crocodile minigame from Banjo-Kazooie. Like a bad version of that, is how I would describe Coin Horde. Let's see, survival. I guess we haven't seen survival based on life, so this is a stock-based one, and we also haven't seen the last map. So let's go ahead and look at Arena 3. Arena 3 is just one big arena. That's I think that's that makes more sense. That's definitely better than the alternative there of the other ones we've seen. This is the best of the 3 arenas. It's just one big arena. There's nowhere to hide. It's the least GoldenEye, but the most fitting this game, which, you know, where it does take, like, time to run across the way and start punching on Diddy Kong. This is the best of the bunch. The best middle ground between it's a fucking little arena where, hey, wait, if you get into the water, are you just fucking safe? Oh, imagine you're doing that, like, survival or something. You just get down there, and you just dive under the water. There's no oxygen, right? Hang on. There's no oxygen in this game, so you get, like, right here, in a time-based mode, you could totally just, like, run down the clock, right? Can someone... Is it even possible to get a shot that, hits you down there? You need ammo, first off, to do that, and, I don't think there's a shot. So, in a time-based mode, or worse, a mode where it doesn't end until everyone dies, you put yourself in that spot, and no one can touch you. Oh my god. I guess this is a case where in games like this, if someone did that, you would just reach across the thing, go like, come on, stop that. You know, you'd actually do some, you know, you'd do some, you know, you'd, you know what? I think the homing ones seem to even disappear as they go around. I don't know if they disappear when they go into the water or if they are just disappearing. I'm not sure why they're disappearing, actually. I don't know that you can get a shot in there. I think that's just an invincible spot. You get a lead in a timed mode and you go there, or any underwater area that's under a thing, you're not losing. That's really annoying. That's very annoying. That's, boy, it seems like this mode is a little bit half-baked and you will have to engage in a little bit of, come on. If someone tries to cheese dick it like that. That's, I'm sure I'm not the first one to realize this. I'm sure that many, oh no, I think this might be a good angle, but these homing ones do not go underwater. I think you might just be invincible down there. Shit! I'm sure I'm not the only one to have realized that. In the 25 years this game, 26 years, 27 years, this game has been out. I'm sure I'm not. In the over 25 years. Try it with your friends, but don't do it on a mode that doesn't end until everyone dies. They will hate you for it. Well, they will do this if you do that. They will do that on you, and then no one wins. Everyone loses. But yeah, seriously, let's switch to we'll switch to time. Time to 3 minutes. Let's see if this works. Let's play test this. So first, imagine we use all our skill and all of our playing fair to gain a lead, no matter how slight. Let's say, you know, we're getting attacked as we're attacking. We're losing a little bit as well. It's a very close first fight, but when the fight is over, it all comes down to, when the fight is over, it's a very close fight, as you can see. And then, miracle of miracles, Lanky Kong wins. With all his extra range, you see, he did a big punch, and now he's in the lead, but he's about to die, so he's about to lose the lead. So instead, what he does is he just goes underwater and hides right here, where it's very hard to get a clean shot in to hit him. A little lower. Yeah. Okay. Now, in the minute and a half, can Diddy Kong do anything to stop him? Can Diddy Kong do anything to get a clean hit in? Is where first he has to find him, and I'm not 100% sure which also you could get some health back here. You can't swim into him, you can't do any attacks underwater, nothing works. Your only choice is to go above the water. And what about grenades? What about oranges? You could try an orange, but oranges are rare and they're hard to get the hands on, so not that reliable of an option. Oranges are your only, seem like maybe your only answer. Get an orange and lob it down. Hell, but then again, if you were like up here rather than down low, would that orange even reach? Is that orange even an option? Should you be focusing on, we tried shooting a bunch, and that didn't work. Yeah, let's get 2 oranges, and we'll see if we can do it. Okay, aiming carefully. That hitbox, that explosion looks way too small. I don't believe that'll hit. And also, it needs to be really precise. It's not an option. What about if I jumped and no? Yeah, no, that's just a killer strategy. I don't know you can do anything about that. Use that on your friends if you're playing DK64 multiplayer for some reason. Use it on your friends. Especially useful in the capture mode. You know, in this mode, you spend, you immediately both book it for the thing. Lanky Kong hits there first because you were looking at Lanky Kong's screen while you were running, and then you immediately just go under here. Is this just a surefire solution here? Can you grab it from above or like by passing? Is it literally just you have to kill the Kong to get the coin or hit them a couple times and you can't hit them without I think this just might be a killer strategy that has no answer, no counter, no nothing. Let's prove it. And I think we've seen everything. This has been a little bit of bonus time, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yep. Here we go. Minute to do it. 1 grenade, 2 grenade, 3 grenade. I can't even see if they're hitting or not, but it looks like they are nowhere close. I don't know how close they are, but super unthreatened by that. Super unthreatened. Let's try guns. Do I not have any ammo? Oh. Hitting the wrong button, I guess. I'll say, this Switch controller, regular normal Switch controller, is not set up in the way that I would map my N64 games, not the way I set up my Retroid, because you have to set it up on a per game basis, and I've just been using the regular N64 controller, so it's not configured right. Yeah, no, I just think this corner, man, there's this... If there's a way, I would be very surprised If anyone can make that shot, that would surprise the hell out of me. And no, you can't hit it from below. You can't. I don't think you can, like, ground pound there. Yeah, no, that's just an unbeatable strategy. Use it on your friends next time you're playing DK64 multiplayer, which I'm sure many people still do. No. 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 No, they don't. Well, that's a mode. We looked at all the arenas. The third one's the best, but also the most cheesable. I mean, I'll say I think that Arena 1 also has some... Arena 1, I think, is less cheesable. It doesn't have a bridge. Arena 3 would be the best, if not for the cheesability of it. We could also look at the sound. I think we're out of things to look at. We could adjust the volume and everything. There's no point in doing that. We already looked at the, mystery stuff. We're not going to replay cutscenes or do any of the stuff that's already been part of the thing, part of the main game, but, what's in options? Screen size and story skip? Oh, you can skip the story cutscenes. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. You can reset the thing. You can set the chimpy cam to follow instead of free. Okay, I guess that makes it so that it's like Banjo-Kazooie when you're holding down the button. I kind of like it where the screen moves when I want it to move, and it can follow when I want it to follow. I know how to hold down a button. I will say, by the way, the widescreen's a little goofy. We didn't go at widescreen because it doesn't actually conform to actual widescreen, and I would have had to have like a little bit of black at the left and right. And playing it 4x3 style just feels right, just feels normal. And that's how I do it when I do the randomizer, because I need to have the tracker on screen and it needs the real estate, and just seems like the right way to do it. Honestly, it's my preference, and also you get to see the lovely background the whole stream, and that was great. I think that's it. I think that that's all the bonus time that there is. I think that we've seen everything that this game has. That was DK64 the DK64 101%. It was a great playthrough. Took only 5 streams, took just over 24 hours. I'm really goddamn happy with that. You know, originally when this was set in motion, it was done as a birthday sub-goal incentive. I had a whole sub-goal, and we reached an ungodly amount. We hit 50 subs, and including other contributions included with that. Some fancy math to make that happen, but honestly, I did not expect to hit that. I did not expect that to happen, and the fact that it did just floored the hell out of me and scared the hell out of me and made me really damn worried, because 101% is something I've never done. It's something that I never even approached doing. Just a casual playthrough, I feel like, would have been an achievement. But this is the biggest achievement of it all. As far as this game goes, this is the silver trophy. This is, in PlayStation and trophy terms, this is all the achievements. We've done it all. We've finished it. Well, we haven't gotten every single individual banana. That probably would be another achievement, maybe. But we gotten everything that counts. We've gotten 101%. Every single collectible of major renown has been collected. And, well, that feels damn good. You know, I was worried. I was scared. Originally, I set it up where it's like, okay, 10 subs, we'll do it casually. 50, we'll do it 101%. I expected to do it casual. I did not expect to do it 101%. And, you know, y'all floored me with that support several months ago, and you know, I'm so happy to have managed it. I'm so happy to have gotten through it, and here we are, and here it is, and it's done. Did all the hard bits, did them all, did K. Rool, did Helm, first time for everything. Goddamn, I'm randomizer aside, times I did it halfways as a kid aside, I'm, you know, I was most of the way to a kid other than the N64 coin, which I screwed myself out of in so many ways. It feels damn good, and I'm so happy y'all made me do it, and I feel like this has been tremendous. This has been fantastic. I've had a hell of a time. We've had some amazing streams. We've had some amazing victories over all the bullshit that DK64 held. Originally, this was set up where the promise was I would do it whenever it came out on N64 online, and we didn't know when that would be, and it turned out literally to be a month, within a month of me making that promise. So that was great timing. That was a surprise. That was the Nintendo really got me good without even trying, without even knowing, without even realizing what they did by putting it out just start of June. I'm very pleased with myself. I've never done this. It's never been done before, and looking at it here, I feel great. And I bet I will never do it again. I'll never do it again, I'll say. Like, not every single Golden Banana. I might beat it again. Maybe on my AWAN Thor one day. Maybe in another context. Probably next time I stream it, it'll be the randomizer. I like the randomizer. I'll bring it back again. I'm always down for a little bit of a randomizer, no matter... I'm down for a randomizer, and I'm down for a bunch of them. I'm sure we will see it again, and that'll be fun and good. In the meantime, that's all she wrote. Just over 24 hours. I'm happy about that. I'll say, when I was originally looking down the barrel of this, I was definitely like, is this going to be like 10 streams? Is this going to be like a whole stream of Beaver Bother? A whole stream of like beetle racing? And fortunately, maybe in part due to the fact that they improved the timing a bit in this version, they actually accounted for the lag reduction in between emulation and this and previous, you know. I'll say, you know, we had nothing to worry about, really. Like, the hardest thing took about an hour, and that was true of, like, the last, actually, the top 5 hardest things, the top 5 shittiest bananas, and that really wasn't bad at all. I guess we're doing more last thoughts at the last second, huh? These somehow became impromptu last thoughts. Further impromptu last thoughts. The top Kong is Lanky Kong. No, Tiny Kong. Then Lanky, then Chunky, then Diddy, then Nucky. I think that's about right. The worst bananas. The top 5 worst bananas were Beaver Bother. Beaver Bother. The one with the wind, probably the worst Beaver Bother because it was slightly harder to get to. But I'm not saying that these are on the order, actually. The 2 Beaver Bothers are the worst. There is Beetle 1 and Beetle 2, terrible, terrible, terrible. And, geez, wasn't there one more that was awful? I feel like there was one more that was awful. Oh, yeah, DK Arcade. I still have... that was the one that stopped me as a kid, and I still think it is fucking bullshit that they don't give you more than 1 life to start with. The game starts you off with multiple lives, the original. Why does not the version in DK in Frantic Factory? At least they should give you lives on the first round. The second go around, you know, whatever, it's fine. You can make it a little harder, but it's crazy that they didn't, at least for one of those. I think it is like round 2 the second time, so it's like a little bit harder. So yeah, there's no excuse. That was fucked up. That was dicked up. I maintain that was dicked up, that was fucked up, and I'm still a little miffed about that to this day, but we got through it, we managed it. And also, can I just say, we didn't use a single save state, we didn't use a single rewind, it was all authentic, it was all done right, there were no... Hang on, I'm hearing my own... What the hell? Y'all didn't hear anything, right? There wasn't any, I was suddenly hearing from my headset, the last stream, Friday stream. Don't worry about it. I think that's last thoughts. I think we're done. I think we're good to go. Hell of a run. Just about as perfect as it could be. When I was starting this up, I was worried that, like, oh, this is going to take, like, 10 streams. We're going to have to schedule extra ones to get it done in a timely manner. But nope, just 5 streams. They were a little longer than average, like 5-6 hours. Honestly, I could go for some 3-4 hour live streams now. I could really go for that. And in fact, I guess that's what today's ones was, wasn't it? 3, maybe 4. Yeah, that was about 3.5. Very good. Very good. Including the bonus time at the end. Hell yeah, I am very happy. Pull up the damn schedule. Let's talk about what's up. Let's talk about, shit. So, I will be back in, just 2 days, actually. I'll be back, before you know it, this week. On Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central, I'll be playing Dench Attack. It is coming out on Wednesday. I don't know if it's good or not. Let me just say, disclaimer, if reviews come out and they say, booty, 4 out of 5, you know, or 4 out of 10, if they say 2 out of 5, you know, if they say, like, it's mid at best, then I might reconsider and I might cancel that, and, we'll just hold off on a stream until, like, Friday. Or maybe I can come up with something else that I could fill that slot with and do something other than Ninja Attack. I don't know. We'll see. Then after that, it'll be viewer levels on Friday as per usual. Then another day and a half later, Sunday. I'll say, we do these playthroughs on Mondays, but also when I finish one, I take a week off from them. So the next playthrough will be starting in 2 weeks from now, which will be Sonic 06, with the second part of that, Shadows episode, which will be fun. It'll be fun. A very loaded fun there. So yeah, Dench Attack, Mario Maker, DK Challenge. Oh god, there's a stream every other day for the next 2 weeks. Didn't realize it was that jam-packed every other day. Cool. I'm going to have to do laundry very strategically, I guess. So yeah, I guess from here on out, it's like 2 days from now we'll do Dench Attack first time. 2 days after that, viewer levels as per normal on Friday. 2 days after that, the Donkey Kong DK Challenge. 2 days after that, Rugrats Scavenger Hunt Random Revisit. 2 days after that, Splatoon Raiders Launch Night, jumping into that. And then viewer levels a day after that. Wow. And then I'll have a whole weekend until Sonic 06 starts. Cool. And then 2 days after that, it'll be Truck Tune. And then 2 days after that, it'll be Mario Maker. Ooh. After all these streams, like, so close to each other, I bet the week after Truck Tune, I'm probably gonna take it easy. And I'll bet that some randomizers will come in maybe the week after that. I think that'd be a good idea. And then maybe I might be going on a trip, like, week or 2 after that. I need to figure out my my August calendar pretty soon. By the time this shit is over, by the time we've gotten through all these back-to-back streams, I will probably have done. So, fun. Look forward to all that getting figured out. Look forward to all those streams, most of them at 7:30 or 2:30 p.m. in the case of a Sunday stream like DK Challenge. That'll all be good. That'll all be coming up. Let me send people somewhere. Let me see who's online. Let me see who I can raid. I'm gonna send you to Tokoto, I think. Let me see if I can send to Tokoto. He's doing the, not a big Elden Ring guy, Souls-like, but Tokoto recently did DK64 101% himself, like a few months ago, and over the course of a week. I think more time overall, like daily 10-hour streams. So that's fun. I'll send you over there where it makes sense as a place to raid. Tokoto of Giant Bomb fame. Very cool dude. I love Giant Bomb a lot. That's it for tonight. I'll see y'all on Wednesday, then on Friday, then on Sunday. And yeah, it's gonna be every 2 days for the next 2 weeks, so fun. I'm just realizing that now. I'll see you then. I'll see you for various streams in the future. Playthroughs will resume with Sonic 06 in 2 weeks' time. So that'll be fun too. We did it! We beat DK64! 101%, it's done! Good night! I'll see you on Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, various times in the future, various more streams. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Have a good one. Give your love to the VOD and also the short form, and good night. Good night.